welcome. Good morning, and thank you very much for coming out to honor our many men and women that have served our country honorably and to remember those that have gone before us. Today's program is an enlightenment for all of us. It's a time of remembrance. I would like to ask you at this time to please stand while we present the colors.
And mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine till all success be nobleness and every gain divine.
Sing the first verse. If you'd like to join us, you're welcome.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood, from sea to shining sea, from sea to shining sea.
Tom served 2 tours in Vietnam and was awarded the Purple Heart. I would like for everybody to welcome Tom for the speech.
Today, on this quiet, windy morning, Monday, in these familiar memorial surroundings, we are here to give honor to those fathers, brothers, sons, daughters, and sisters. Their names engraved here with a gold star, and the thousands of others across this great nation. These individuals paid the greatest price by making the ultimate sacrifice, giving their lives in the service of their country, so that we, the living, may cherish the freedom and liberty that we hold so dear and continue to enjoy. The greatest glory for freeborn people is to transmit that freedom to their children. I've always been in awe of those who sacrifice their life so that their brothers in arms may survive. The willingness of some to give their lives so that others may live never fails to evoke a sense of wonder and amazement in me. I'm reminded of a verse in the Bible, John 15:13. There is no greater love than this, for a man to give his life for his friend. In 1863, when Abraham Lincoln dedicated a small cemetery in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, marking that terrible collision between the fathers and brothers of the North and South, he noted with swift obscurity of such remarks. We know now, and for the last 150 years, he was wrong about that particular occasion. His remarks, commemorating those who gave their last full measure of devotion, have long since been remembered. Since that day, few other remarks have become part of our national heritage, not because of the inadequacy of the speakers, but the inadequacy of the words. There's little I can add to that silent testimony of those who have given their lives so willingly for their country. They gave their tomorrows so we can continue to enjoy our tomorrows. As we honor their memory, let us pledge that their lives, their honor, and their valor shall be justified and remembered as long as God gives life to this country.
Amen.
April 2013 marked the 40th anniversary of the U.S. involvement in Vietnam. That terrible war cost this country 58,000 of its youngest and bravest men and women. They fought a terrible and vicious war without much help from home. Many suffered accusations and harassment on their return home. No other veterans in the history of this country have been met with such hatred and disrespect. I know there are many Vietnam veterans here today, since more than 35% of all living veterans served during the Vietnam era. We owe them something. We owe them an apology. Much is being done today to try and erase that terrible memory and the stain on those veterans. Today, I want to remember those from Grady County who returned home from Vietnam after making the ultimate sacrifice without any welcome. Most were mourned only by their family and friends with no fanfare. Would all the Vietnam veterans here today join me on this platform to give a last salute and welcome home those veterans as their names are read. Come on up.
On you,
Vietnam
Vietnam
veteran,
veteran, there
come
is.
here.
Come on up here, please.
As we call their name, we will honor a salute for each one. From Alec, Billie Jean Rogers. From Amber, Lewis Melton Ogle. From Chickasha, Robert W. Byrd. James W. Reeder. Harlan Calvin Sales. Walter Edward Steele. Frank Douglas O. Dukes. From Tuttle, Thomas Walter Rayner. Those names are also engraved on that black wall in Washington, D.C. Thank you, veterans. The flag here does not fly because of the wind, but because each of those veterans today blew their last breath on it. I'm extremely honored that the Veterans Committee gave me the opportunity to say a few words here as a native Chickasha son. Thank you, veterans, and may the God bless the United States of America.
Thank you, Tom, and thank you very much for remembering 40 years since our Vietnam era had come to a close. Today, as we reflect upon these special individuals, we want to also remember those who have gone before us. On these tablets that surround us, we can see the asterisk mark that represents our 156 Grady County killed in action. These are the ones that have given the ultimate sacrifice and laid down their lives. Also on these tablets are our family members that have served honorably when called upon. Some volunteered, and some that were drafted. Of these names, we see many that are not even with us now today. Please do we forget them also. At this time, I would like to ask our veterans, those that have stood in harm's way or stood down for our country. If you don't mind, I'd like to have you come forward at this time for your recognition. Please come on up, don't be shy. If you're unable to come up, stand up. But I would like to have you come up. You deserve the recognition because we do appreciate everything that each one of you have done for our country and our freedom. Okay.